And welcome back to the channel, Dan Who Reviews. As always, my name is Dan W. Make sure you are following me on Instagram at It's Dan Who. Hello, happy Thursday to you. We are back live on a Thursday evening to talk all things Marvel Legends and anything else we want in the toy world, of course, as there's always things dropping and releasing. And just when you think there's nothing to talk about, they go and release some news on a Thursday. It's like they know the show is on. I'm very happy about it, but you know I can't talk about toys on my own. Let me bring in the former super producer, the current co-host. It is, of course, Displayed Once, a.k.a. Rich M. Rich, how you doing?
Live long and prosper, Dan.
Is that the in honor of
the season finale of Star Trek Picard?
There you go. There you go. Is that over now? 3 seasons and he's done.
Yeah, but we haven't seen it yet because it is in the UK tomorrow. So no spoilers, people in the chat.
No spoilers. Where do you watch that?
On Amazon Prime, also available on Paramount Plus, streaming wherever you are.
There you go. How you doing, chat? I can see a few people popping in. I can see Adam Moran in, right? So basically, at Toy Fair, me and Jay and Craig wandering around. We seen Dan Hayden, and then Adam actually stopped us and said hello because he recognised Jay. And then he just stayed with us and we just wandered around Toy Fair. Good bloke. He brought a retro Blue Beast on card and then got me to sign it while we was there. So it was surreal.
Oh, the value have gone down now.
I know, we joke. We know. Trust me, I was saying the same stuff myself. But he's a good man. It was a good price for retro. Like, I was going to buy it myself. It was a £25 retro carded Blue Beast. Like, that's a good price for that Blue Beast. So I
thought Hasbro sent you 100 of them. What are you on about?
Don't even start. Don't even start. I was stressing out. The one thing they don't send is bloody Blue Beast. So anyway, shout out Adam. I used to call him Adam Morgan as well because I'm an idiot, but he's told me it's Moran. So there you go. I think I'm getting it right now. If I'm wrong again, Adam can punch me. It's fine. But how you doing? And hello everyone else in the chat. Today there is some Marvel Legend news to talk about. Of course, some Spider-Man related news, which you know we love here. Me and Jay did a stream about it not long ago. So one of our most wanted figures got revealed today, which is always good. It's like they watched the show, people. It's like they watched the show. There's also some pre-orders going up of figures we already knew about with a stinging price point, which we can discuss as well. And then also, in honor of Power Rangers 30th anniversary, which I haven't watched yet, but Rich has. We can get a quick review from Rich. Rich, quick review.
She's not in there.
Thanks for the review. So yeah, we can also talk about some of the Power Ranger news. The only thing I've actually got this week is Power Ranger related. I'm sort of backtracking. Shout out In Demand helping me track this down because it was sold out bloody everywhere. Yeah, I think the Black Ranger's coming out soon, and then that team's complete, right?
Yes.
Yeah, cool. And I've actually got the White Ranger with the proper helmet because that's quite elusive now as well. But yeah, so we can talk a bit about Marvel, a bit about Legends, and then we can swing into Power Rangers. I've actually found in our little archive folder some graphics that the super producer did way back in the day that we've never actually shown on screen before, Power Ranger related. So I thought it would be a fun time to blow the dust off them, and we can talk about some of that today as well. But as we're warming up here, Rich, and as we're letting people come in, do you have any new toys this week? It's been, as I said, a slow week for me. I'm sort of conserving.
A Masterverse, Dark Evelyn, Super Saiyan Evelyn.
Cloth soft good cape with a bendy wire as well. Very nice.
Yeah, she got a cloth. Look how big the tag is on the back. Look at that.
That
It's like bigger than the one on my t-shirt. It's like, what is going on there?
It's like they've cut that off someone else's t-shirt and just turned it into a cloak.
Obviously, yeah, like this is a proper life-size cloak. They've like cut into like 50 pieces, and I've got the.
You got the tag. That's a special bit. You got lucky.
But yeah, so that is that. Shout out to Phil Jones for getting me that because I was working the day this.
Professor Hill phones on this channel. Professor Hill phones. We don't want his identity revealed.
Oh yeah, sorry. He's under witness protection.
Yes,
I would need these days.
yes.
I forget.
Traveling the country is Professor Hill phones.
I got that, and to my one Monet. I got another Monet, so I got 2 Monets.
2 Monets.
And then I got another Monet.
3 Monets.
And then
what's
I
better than 3 Monets? 4 Monets. So do you have plans to customize any of them? Because I've seen like people like David Evan Smith trying to turn them into some other members of Generation X. So Is that what you're doing, or
No,
you
I
just
love Monet, Dan.
just love a Monet?
I love Monet.
Just creating a.
Like,
Oh, we build a Monet.
I don't need the other members. I just want a squad of Monets. That's all I'm going to have.
Monet Squadron, Generation M, just all M's. Not
And
bad
just
at all.
a shout out to the chat as well. I did say like 100 likes keeps Abnugler down sealed in the well for another week. We didn't get 100 likes. He has returned. He is in the chat. You have failed humanity. Abnugler is released again for another
Quick,
week.
hit the like button so we can put the lid on that well and keep him down there. And we're sending our love down the well. I just love the ad-libs by Krusty the Clown. All the way down. Let's say hello to the chat, actually. I'll do the housekeeping and we'll say hello to the chat. So first things first, people. Welcome to the show. This is the Thursday show where we talk about Marvel Legends and all things in the world of toys. Of course, me and Rich. This Sunday, we are returning Legends and Liquor. Back on a Sunday after the 2-year anniversary. So just a regular Legends and Liquor show, 2 groups of 8. Start letting me know as soon as this stream finishes. Don't message me now. I won't see it. Wait until the stream's over. But yeah, Legends and Liquor this week. And it's the start of League 2 of the Duck Race, people. All right? So forget toys. Who cares about them? League 2 of the Duck Races. Everybody is on an even playing field for the first time in over 2 years. Exciting times. And I'm also going to change the way we race ducks, all right? The season 2 is getting interesting, all right? So come to...
Are we in the championship now? Are we like Wrexham? Have we risen?
Oh, no, not quite yet. They still need another win. But I think we will do it playoff style. But I'll explain on Sunday. I've still got a day or so to figure that out. But... Anyway, forget about the toys. Come there just for the ducks. That's what you're there for anyway. And then Joe's and Juice, Turtles and Tea, both of them have playlists on the channel. Please go and watch them to just hear us gush about Turtles and Joe's. Probably not one in April at this point, but we'll make sure we're back in May for sure. Me and Tanner can recap all of the April reveals. Hopefully they end with a new cartoon April. That's what I'm hoping for. And if that is the case, me and Tanner will absolutely be back to recap that for sure. So go and check out all them on the channel, playlists, all of that good stuff. And if you want to contribute to the channel today, you can do so. Anything over £4 or $4. Friday, we'll read it out loud, literally be part of the show, forever live on the replay crew, and contribute to the channel at the same time. Much, much appreciated. And if you want to go that one step further and come and join us on Legends of Liquor, hit that join button. Honestly, become a channel member and you get to be on the channel. And look at that. Mark Tac is showing you how it's done, people. Throwing in a little super chat and says, Rich, show me the money. Show me the money. Absolutely. He showed you 4 monies. 4 monies for the price of 1. Well, I don't think that actually worked out that way, but still, 4 monies. So there you go.
I wish it worked out that way.
That's what I was about to say. Literally spent the money on money. So yeah, hit that join button and be part of the channel. Literally, you get to be on the channel. Go and watch a Legend of Liquor. See what it's all about. You know how that works by now. Get involved. New people every single week this year. So let's see if we can keep that rolling. Otherwise, you'll just see the ugly regulars all the time. I love you, really.
Bring on the new people.
So yeah, let's say hello to the chat, Rich, while you open on my name there. Let me press some buttons and make this happen. Sometimes it's delayed, as we know, but hopefully it works today. There you go. I got it working. All good. Right, let me scroll up a little bit. So as I said, Adam was in earlier. So was Jamie. Hedgehog Action. Is he probably wearing his suit watching this? Probably. The Fossil, Professor Hill Jones, Mark Rose. Hugo's back at it. He says, evening all and the Who crew. I'm so excited for the animated set, but I just hope they still continue to give us characters from that show like Tombstone. I absolutely hope they continue to give us animated inspired Spider-Man figures. We will discuss that in length in a second. Let me just continue saying hello to the chat, but thank you very much for Hugo being a channel member for 8 months. I think Hugo's going to join us on Legends of Liquor this week as well. He let me know a little bit early. He wants to get back involved, so absolutely he can. Right, who else is there? So, scrolling back up, we've got Crazy Nostalgic Collection, DC Comics fan, Cloud Foxwell, Jay's Toys Collection UK. Go and follow him. He's on his way to 1K, people. Make it happen. John, Paul McCarthy, Justin Collects, Arturo. Sorry, I'm shit. Arturo. Thank you very much. Home Dude. Hobby, Jelly, Cheeky Monkey Kiara, who very kindly spent the day with us walking around shopping for toys. I think she bought Jay a great present, by the way, for his birthday. Happy birthday, Jay. Happy belated birthday, Jay.
Happy birthday, Jay.
The Fossil, Mini Plastic Multiverse, Greg Finstad, Arvin, Kurt K, as I said, Tac jumped in, Jarhead, Abnugler out of that well. He says, "You can never contain me, Rich M." That was a dramatic recreation of what you just said. California Red Devil says, "They watched the show, but no hippo." Yeah, they purposely don't give me a hippo, Hasbro, the bastards. One day, they will run out of characters, and hippo.
They won.
Damn.
They won. They've got 50 Spider-Man.
He's not wrong. Lady Mac says, "Long list of washing instructions on that cape." Probably. Just take it off before you throw in the washing machine, Rich, because that may not be good for that action figure.
I launder all my capes before they go on the shelf, of course.
Yeah. Laundry, send them up properly. Jason Lopez, so sorry. The retweeting king he's in our presence. Derek, Jamie, of course, with all the ducks, they're liking the ducks. Gwan, Cute Colt, Bon Williams, 1-6 Shooter says, "Hey boys, hello, how you doing?" Tiny Head Unboxing, Jay's Toys Collection said, "Thanks for the birthday wishes. Yes, Cartoon Toko and Razor 2-pack from the missus," which was a great find at Toy Fair, to be fair. Not easy one. That gave me some Hall of Fun nightmares. So what's Rich got there? He's got Monet.
It's a regular sized head on Monet. Look, same size as Iron
Oh, is that
Man's
what
head.
he's on about? Tiny Head Unboxing?
Yeah,
You think
tiny head Monet.
No,
It's
she's
not,
fine.
like,
Go and check out my review, California Red Devil. She looks great.
Best Marvel Legend of the year.
So far, or no beating her?
Like what could be her unless they do a new Jubilee? There's nothing, or a new Tigra.
That's what I'm saying. Still time.
Monet.
Right, okay. So let's get into the news straight away, people. Let's not mess around. We've been messing around for far too long. Thank you for sticking with me. Now let's get into some toy news. So, I did post a little video about it before we went live. It's only less than 5 minutes, so go and give that a watch after for my initial thoughts. But I'm basically just going to regurgitate everything I just said in that video to talk about today's reveal, which was the green tease that Dan Yoon was giving us on Instagram. He did say it would be a green week for Marvel Legends, and this was the first reveal today. It is Mary Jane Watson and Green Goblin VHS 2-pack animated series inspired. So we already have the Carnage and Symbiote Spider-Man. We have the Doc Ock and Aunt May, and now we have the third set in that series, when we already know there's going to be 4, so this is there's still one more to go after this one, but we have Green Goblin and Mary Jane Watson. So of course, very, very happy with one of these figures. The other figure I'm not mad at, but I'm not exactly ecstatic about either. But Rich, I've already spoke about this on my little video, so let's throw it to you. Mary Jane Watson and Green Goblin 2-pack. What do you think of it?
So yeah, Mary Jane looks great. It looks like it stepped out of Saturday morning TV. She's like, and she's not cel-shaded apart from the back of her hair. She kind of like looks, she could fit in with a normal display. Not that you would want to put it with your normal figures, you'd want to put it with your cartoon figures, because that's how she looks in the cartoon. She's much sexier in the comics. But her hair looks right, the jumper looks right, even the cowboy boots. She just looks a really good figure. She hasn't got double jointed elbows, or has she?
No, single joint, but I reckon they sacrificed that articulation for aesthetic on this one. And do you know what? I know people won't be a fan of it, but I don't mind it on a character and a civilian like Mary Jane. Like,
but they must be new though. I couldn't work out. It's not like that's not a reuse from it.
No, that's new. I do think it's new, unless someone that's more wiser than me in the comments can figure it out. But I said in my video, I think it's all new. I don't think we've seen those boots before. Double jointed pinless knees, which is great to see. As you said, the only blemish on this figure is the single jointed female elbows. But again, I do think that was an aesthetic choice for them to keep the sweatshirt. But you can see how they've clearly took that screenshot, which is the first one you see on Google, and tried to recreate it there. It's exactly what they've done in figure form. So, you know, I say this all the time. It's really important to me. Like, there's some people that, with their action figures, they prefer articulation, like, or they prefer a character with the right accessories. For me, it's all about having my mind's eye of that version on the shelf. I say it far too much. It's a drinking game at this point. But this is a prime example of what I love about it. When I think Mary Jane, right, this is the image that pops in my head. because I was introduced to so many characters through that animated show as a kid. So this is the Mary Jane I wanted in my display, and I'm very glad it is now happening in the updated sort of pinless form. Digital face printing tech on the face as well, so you know that's going to be nice. The hair's new, definitely not reuse, and like Rich said, it's got a little bit. There's got to be the shading, isn't it, rather than shadows from the picture? Do you reckon that's just the shadows from the promo shots, or
no,
is
it looks like it looks like it's painted like a darker color, like Storm was, the Storm figure.
Yeah,
I think it looks like it's like painted a darker color at the back.
Yeah,
I'm not an expert on women's hair, Dan. You are. Like, what is that called? A fade, is it? What do they call it? An ombre, innit? When they go from like one color to another.
Look, when girls, right, used to talk about their bangs, right, I thought they were on about their bangs. Do you know what I mean? But I figured out way too late in life they weren't on about they were on about their hair. Like, so
Americans call a fringe a bang.
Exactly. But I didn't know that. Like, I don't hear Amanda talking about her bang. Rude and ask. So I don't know. So all I'm saying is I'm not an expert in female hair like you assume. So look at my hair, for fuck's sake. My hair's like receding and everything. I'm not an expert in hair at all. So but I like Mary Jane's hair here is all I'm saying. It's pretty accurate to what we see.
It looks good. Yeah.
So there's Mary Jane. The second figure spot, already been 2 versions of it. Now those two, the first version from the Sandman was clearly a comic one. The second one was on the retro card, and they did repaint it so it was animated colors, but it still had the same sculpt. It wasn't quite there. It wasn't quite the animated look. This one,
that chainmail effect in there on the legs and the arms.
Yeah, exactly. The same that Hobgoblins use, and the Black Knight and other characters like that. So I think there's one more as well. One in that Wrath box set. Who was that? Who's the other one? Dread Knight?
Dread Knight?
Yeah.
Is it Dread Knight?
Yeah. But anyway, this is the first one. Eyes, the black beady eye, teeth funk showing. So when you bounce back to these images, it's not a bad job. It's not a bad job. Is it 100% perfect? No. But it's definitely the closest animated representation we have in the modern era of Legends. I even thought the glider was a redo, like just straight up repaint, but it's not. They've even updated the actual face of the glider to be more animated accurate. That isn't a repainted head. The glider base maybe, but that head on the glider, again, small detail, but it shows you they are at least trying to pay some attention. The biggest flaw with this, I think, is because it's an older body, it's just Pin City. Like the pins are very obvious. And when you had the chainmail,
we keep freezing. Apparently, we keep freezing, jumping in and out of the chat.
Oh, do we? Oh dear. Oh dear. Everything's good on my end. Are we still here? Just me. Oh, okay. I thought it was my VPN. Oh, okay. It says my stream quality is good. Are we good? Are we good? I'll give it a second.
It seems good my end as well. You're not like stuttering or nothing.
It literally says screen quality is good, so I don't know. Amanda is in the house, but the Christmas tree is away, so hopefully she's away from any plugs. Actually, don't freak me out, because it makes me paranoid. Is she? Where is she? I think she's in the bedroom. I think she's okay. J. Jonah Jameson interfering with the stream, says Tac Tac. Teddy is biting the paracords, isn't he? Stream seems good now, says Hillphone. Thank you very much. Okay. Don't know what happened there. YouTube trying to take me down from the inside, it seems. Saying something about Hasbro. They're trying to take me down. But anyway, back to Green Goblin. Rich, what do you think in regards to what this is meant to represent? This is meant to be an animated series, Green Goblin. Out of the 3 we've got in recent times, the best one, but not quite there yet either.
I think the head sculpt is really good on this new one. I think it's the best version that we've got, the most animated accurate, like the way it flows, the eyes, everything. I think that looks really good, and the colors, it looked like the animated TV show. It's just a shame they didn't chuck some pinless arms and some pinless legs on it.
Agreed. Again, in this day and age, when we know there's pinless opportunities, that's where our mind's going to go. Pins on an action figure though isn't the be all end all for me. Again, my personal preference. I prefer it to be pinless, but I figure having pins doesn't make me not want it. And I'm in on this anyway, just for Mary Jane. They could have stuck anyone in this box set and I would have been in anyway. So, so it's probably wise for them just to shove in a character that we've already got twice. But again, to be fair, it's clearly a desired figure on the aftermarket. It's an A-list Spider Rogues Gallery villain, clearly popular. Hasbro giving new collectors an opportunity to get on board. So I just try and see the positive things in these. So there he is, looking good.
The glider face is different as well, isn't it? That's more animated looking, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was mentioning. We were probably cutting out at the time, but yeah, they did upgrade just the head. So it may be the standard base of the glider that we've seen in the past, but they have updated the little head. I think in the show the glider may be a little bit bigger scale-wise, but Northern Nomad, King Dave is back at it. He says, "Can you dig it? Or can you dig that, suckers?" This guy should be Booker T's hype man. He just should follow Booker T round and just be his hype man. But thank you very much, Northern Nomad. Much appreciated. We can dig that. As I say, and I really like this reveal. Makes me think, though, Rich, we got Dan Yoon said to us live on our stream that there was two more sets. So, again, X-Men VHS got 8 individual figures. Spider-Man VHS this year are going to get 8 figures, but in the form of 4 2-packs. We now have 3 2-packs. Symbiote Spider-Man and Carnage, Aunt May and Doc Ock, Green Goblin and Mary Jane. One more 2-pack, Rich. One more 2-pack. So let me remind our audience here of a stream me and Jay did in Rich's absence a couple of weeks ago. Something, as I said, me and Jay are very fond of is the animated series, and we put these graphics together. So, Rich, out of these choices here, I want you to pick 2 to make a box set. Okay, so I'll go through them again. I'll go from the start. These are all figures we want to be made in retro or VHS animated inspired. Okay, so Peter Parker in either of those 2 looks, Chameleon, who's number 1 for me now. Mary Jane's done. Vulture, young and old head sculpt, please though for them. Alistair Smythe, Punisher, Blade, The Spot, Man Spider, Morbius, Felicia Hardy, Mary Jane. Now we've got tick on that one. We willed that one into existence. Madam Web, The Beyonder, and then we started getting a little bit deep here. I'm not going to lie. The 6 Forgotten Warriors, and the Spider Slayer was my little HasLab sort of deluxe sort of wish list. So I reckon there's a solid list of figures there. I'd buy them all, of course I would. On retro cards would be my preference, but we know there's 1 VHS box left, which 2 out of those would make a good box set, Rich.
I want Madam Web and Throne. That's what I want.
Madam Web and Throne. Yes, I'll take that. No, I'll take it. Like, I'd take the sacrifice of the figure for a Throne. Dune Customs, back at it.
Dune
Thank you very much, Dune
Customs
Customs.
donated $25. I love Spider-Man, so I can't skip. Disappointed in not pinless, but I'm not hating.
Thank you very much, Dune Customs. A generous super chat, as always, my friend. Thank you so much. He says, I love Spider-Man, so I can't skip. Disappointed in not pinless, but not hating. Yeah, absolutely. That's completely fair. This day and age, pinless would be great, but it's still a decent animated style Green Goblin, absolutely. And look at that, Little Leaf Creations has threw some love out there into the chat and gifted a channel membership. And Hobby has caught that channel membership off him. So Hobby, if you are lingering in the chat, there you go. He's already said, much appreciated, Little Leaf. You now have access to all of the Inner Circle live streams and all of the nonsense that goes on them. Go and watch the last Inner Circle. Fun. It's a fun stream. We don't talk about toys a lot, but it's a fun stream all the same. But yeah, welcome. And thank you very much, Little Leaf Creations. Always showing some love to the community in the chat. So thank you so much. And thank you to Dune Customs as well. So, okay, so Richard said Madam Web and a Throne. I'd take it. But just say we get Madam Web and a Throne somewhere else. Got another couple of favourites here?
Oh, fine. Chameleon. I'll say Chameleon for you, Dan.
I would have basically just kept getting you to pick someone until you pick Chameleon. So it's just best to get it out of the way.
Chameleon and then Civilian. You need like a Peter Parker because we've only got the symbiote suit one, don't you? Like a Civilian Peter Parker.
That's a great 2-pack right there. Let's take it. Let's have that. Chameleon and Peter Parker. Which Peter Parker's look, though? We're not getting swappable torsos.
Polo shirt. You want polo shirt one, don't you?
I like it. Yeah, I wouldn't mind either of those looks, to be fair. But you can actually buy that polo shirt. So if that figure comes out with the polo shirt, I will dress like him for the review. Yeah, I will cosplay as Peter Parker for my review or for MCM or something if the figure happens. So that's on Hasbro now. That's on you. But yeah, Peter Parker and Chameleon would be a great shout. And Big Will is on the exact same page as us, as he just jumped in and said Chameleon and Parker is a must. So yes, absolutely agree. Jay in the chat says, I still want Morbius and Vulture, but for everyone, I think it needs to be Peter and Chameleon. So there we go. Our prediction is in, people. For the very fourth and final VHS Spider-Man box set, we think it's going to be Peter Parker, or we would like it to be Peter Parker and Chameleon. Because there's loads of interchangeable head possibilities there straight away. Give us a few little Easter eggs. But again, looking at these...
With Hasbro in 2023, you'll be lucky to get one new head in there. One.
Yeah, the sad reality is you're not wrong. But probably just get a 0 repaint. Just 0 with more dots on him. And they go, here you go, here's a spot now as well on Bucky Cap. Sad thing is, Rich, I'd buy it. Because I want the spot. I'm an idiot. What can I say? But yeah, all of them I take. But there you go. We willed Mary Jane into existence. We talked about it on the stream just a couple of weeks ago. And it was a layup. Like, Hasbro would have been idiots not to give it us. So now it's official. It's always nice to know. So there we go. Mary Jane, Green Goblin 2-pack. I'm going to put a little poll up in the chat as we discuss the other news and see what people think of that. So, Mary Jane and... Oh, hang on. It's my caps lock isn't working. I can't type if I can't write capitals. It just puts me off. Mary Jane and Goblin 2-pack reveal. Love it or hate it. Simple as that. No in between. You've got to love it or hate it. You've got to decide, all right? It is live in the chat right now. Answer it. If you want, of course. That sounded a bit forceful. But Mary Jane and Goblin 2-pack reveal. You either love it or you hate it. If you are in the live chat right now, don't be shy. Get involved with the poll. All you have to do is click 2 buttons and you can get involved. Let's see if people like it or love it, hate it, don't want it, all of that. But there you go. But that isn't all for Marvel Legends. There is a pre-order that went up today of something we knew was coming. It is, of course, the Super Adaptoid. Now, Super Adaptoid in the comics he is scaled all over the place. He has like the abilities of Captain America. That's why he's got Cap shield based on the Cap body. He's got the Hawkeye helmet. He's carrying Thor's hammer. So it's an amalgamation of the Avengers to try and take on the Avengers. And I actually think it's a pretty solid representation of the character design in figure form. It's basically made on the old 12-inch Cap body with a new head. Clearly the shield and the hammer are reuse. Maybe they've put the arc reactor of Iron Man. Maybe that's took off the other 12-inch Iron Man. I don't know. But it's here now. Promo picture of it looked pretty good. Scales pretty well next to the figures. So before we discuss the price, Rich, right? Just regardless of price, because that's a hot topic. We will get into it. But just regardless of price, is the Super Adaptoid even a character you would want in your collection anyway? Is this something that you look at and go, yeah, I'd display him?
I would have got the Super Adaptoid if this had been within my budget. But I'm a poor man. My name may be Rich, but I am not a rich man, Dan.
I like it. I like what you did there. Yeah, no, I completely sympathise. And what we're alluding to, and I've only got Hasbro Pulse up, but there are other stores available, of course. But the price on Hasbro Pulse is £80. £80, people. That is painful. Now, Pulse is probably the most expensive place to buy it. And if you're not a premium member, you've got to add £4 on top of that for shipping. So let's say you're not a premium member and you want to Adaptoid. It's £84 on Pulse, which is crazy. Now, Rich, can we cast our mind back to, I don't know, what year was it where those 12-inch figures came out? How much were they? They weren't nowhere near that, right? I reckon they were half the price of that. Am I wrong in thinking that?
Weren't they about 30 quid?
This is what
30,
I think.
35?
I should have done my research, but I trusted the chat.
And a lot of them went on sale as well. Like in the UK, anyway. It didn't sell great, that line, I don't think. There was a lot you could get on clearance everywhere.
Yeah, I ended up getting all of them apart from Wolverine, which I should have got Wolverine at the time. But I've got Cap, Deadpool, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Hulk, Thor, and I actually quite liked the line. I would have liked to see it keep going, but like you said, it didn't really have much legs. Like it clearly didn't have the support. But yeah, I don't remember being nowhere near 80 quid.
Over here as well, it didn't seem to be like they didn't ship for it. We had them a long time after America as well, didn't they? That's what I remember with it. They didn't seem to like show up straight away. There was like a big gap, and then not everyone was stocking them.
Yeah, distribution was weird. Weren't very accessible. So the hype had probably died down on them.
But I suppose if you've got them all on display, like they didn't do any villains, did they? So there you go. You've got a villain who can go with them because you could like scale up and down as well. If you've got those 12-inch collection, you've got another one you can put with it, I suppose.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. But there you go. So the chat are saying, Antonio's saying they were £40, £40 retail. He said 10 and 20 on clearance. The figure...
free shipping at Pulse over £50, Dan. You missed that, look.
Oh,
free shipping.
My bad. My apologies.
You saved yourself £4.
Hasbro's check's not going to clear this week. Damn. The figure collector says it's £66, something on Star Action Figures for the Adaptoid is an alternative place to pre-order this in the UK. Yes, absolutely. As again, we love our independents around here. Inderman Toys, Star Action Figures, Comic and Cocktails, Kapow, Props and Replicas, all very trustworthy stores that I would definitely always point collectors to. Without places like that, I wouldn't have a collection. Just think Pulse has only been around for like a year and a bit. So yeah, absolutely go and check out your retailers, independent. We're just using this as an example because again, the big debate with the community at the minute, and again, we're not here to have a debate. We're just talking about it amongst friends. But the people like the product majority of the time. It's the issue with Legends at the minute is value, and £80 for Super Adaptoid is pretty steep, not going to lie. I like him. I actually think it's a good, like, I know some people hate every type of reuse and think every figure should be brand new, and that's fine, you can think that, but I actually don't mind the reuse if it makes sense, and I think it makes sense on this occasion. It was basically a clone type hybrid of the Avengers, so it makes sense to reuse parts on this one. He did scale up, so I actually like the figure. I would like to add it to my collection, but I will not be adding it to my collection for £80. I do not see it. Yeah, frustrating, absolutely. California Red Devil says, accurate or not, it's ugly green eyesore, and then he put some Donatello emojis. I don't know why he did that. I think he put the Donatello emojis to show you the opposite of an ugly green eyesore, to say it's not really to Donatello's standard. I think that's what he was trying to say. So I agree, California Red Devil. It isn't the green standard of a Donatello. There's no purple on him at all. If there was a bit of purple on, if that eye piece was purple, I'd be in. Not even going to lie. Just as a Super Adaptoid Donatello on the shelf. But no, you're right. To be fair, it's very accurate to the comics, though, right? Look, Rich, you're the more comic expert than I am, but it is, right?
There's other things they could have done, like they could have put wings for the Wasp on him. I think is the biggest thing missing. That would have been because good. He was like based on the original 5 Avengers, so it's like he's got like Iron Man, he's got Cap, he's got Thor, he's got like Giant Man, Ant-Man's like height changing, but then he just needed the wings of Wasp, I think, to like send him over the edge.
Yeah, absolutely. Good shout. The Fossil said, I'm going to play along the long game and get it on sale, this big green machine. Hill Phones has said, CNC are the cheapest in the UK at £62.98. And that's shipping included as well. So that's the cheapest in the UK for anyone curious to get a pre-order in. I don't see this one selling out, though, so I don't think you're in a rush. The due date on this one isn't even far away, people. It's the 19th of June. So it's less than a month away, and it should be hitting the shores. So, again, I don't think any of those Avengers packs are too far away. Mad Hatter says, I'm putting this in my TMNT collection once Hasbro has a sale. There you go. He wants the big green machine. He's going to buy 4 of them and paint the eyes, the goggles there, all different colours. And he's going to create a team of teenage mutant Super Adaptoids. It could work. People customise turtles out of everything. I've seen Mythic Legion turtles. I've bloody got Power Ranger turtles on the shelf. There's no reason why it can't happen. If there's a man that can do it, it's Mad Hatter. Tat says, I'll take it for £5. At game in December. Yeah, unfortunately I don't think that game sale is going to happen again. So yes, disappointing. £80, ridiculous. We don't want to pay £80, but other than that, I like the choice here, and the reuse is interesting for sure, but it makes sense on this occasion. And Matt Hatter agrees. He says it's happening. Absolutely. There you go. So there you go. There's Super Adaptoid. Let me just skim through the pictures real quick. No, that's another green. There's the green theme today, people. There's Green Goblin and Super Adaptoid. That's what he comes with, the hammer and the shield. So there you go. That's what you get for £80. Again, I should have got that over Captain America out to show you the scale. Like they were decently done, to be fair. Did you get any of them, Rich? Any of the 12-inch ones?
I think I did have Wolverine. Did they do a Deadpool? I'm sure
they did. They did two. They did a grey. I think they
Yeah.
might have done three. They might have even done that weird black one.
Yeah, I think they did, didn't they?
Yeah, it was like a
There
zombie or
couple.
something. They definitely did a couple of Spider-Man. They did a couple of Deadpools. They did a movie, Black Panther, which made no sense because it was the only movie one, but you could fudge it into the comic display anyway.
Yeah.
They did a deluxe Hulk, like a bigger, bulkier Hulk. They did a Thor, Cap, Iron Man. Yeah, I think I got most of the Avengers. I'm just missing. Well, I think I got all the comic ones. Just missing Wolverine, which is going up on the aftermarket, that's for sure.
I sold mine years ago. I sold because they were like they didn't do any girls, so I was like, why do I need this on my shelf?
It's true. It's very true. They didn't do any girls. A Black Widow would have been great. Did this guy try flogging sweet corn in an advert in the UK, like in the 90s?
Ho ho ho, green giant.
It makes me want to eat some sweet corn. I'm not going to lie. The Super Adaptoid, when he got beat by the Avengers, he still needed to earn a living, people. So he went in and started advertising for Green Giant. Is that a thing in America, or is this going over the Americans' heads right now? Do you have Jolly Green Giant in America? He's basically like a mascot for sweet corn. Again, truth is a true story. Google it. Green Giant, the UK folk know what I'm talking about. Weapon X Deadpool they did. Thank you very much, Craig. Yes, I knew they did a different Deadpool. Green Goblin summoned more madness in the chat. Mad Hatter reviews popped out the hat. Yes, absolutely. Love Mad Hatter. Okay, so let's bounce off this. Okay, so there's the two legend reveals for today. The chat at the minute, 71 votes. Mary Jane and Green Goblin 2-pack. 85% of the people in the chat right now saying they love it. But there are still 15% of you that hate it. That don't want it. Don't want nothing to do with it. It's fair enough. It's absolutely fair enough. And they're saying yes, they do have him. Nice. I'm glad my reference was noticed. Antonio says yes. The Fossil says we got him. We have the Green Giant. Green Giant frozen food stuff. Jay on the Grind says yes. Trevor says yes, Green Giant. And a Sprout. I don't remember. Do we have a Sprout?
I remember Sprout, but I remember Green Giant.
I don't remember the Sprout either. Northern Nomad says Jolly Green Giant Soccer. Of course he did. Lady Max says ho, ho, ho. Green Giant. Jeremy says yes, he's in the US. Compulsive Collector says pretty sure. The corn is grown here. It's nice to know when there's a bit of cohesion with the UK and US advertising. So we're all on the same page with our references. I feel like Captain America. I understood that reference.
But 20 people skipped out of there. They went straight back up to 10 there when we stopped talking about it.
So that's the legend stuff anyway. So as I said, Rich gave a great review earlier at the start of the show regarding the new Power Rangers 30th anniversary. What's it called? Now Live Now and Forever or something like that? Forgive me, I don't remember the name.
Once
and Forever?
Always,
once and always? Once and always, yeah?
Forever. Be the worst Power Rangers fans ever, but yeah.
Yeah. But Rich's review was Trini's not in it.
She's in the opening. She is in the opening bit, and then.
Okay. I thought they were going to play tricks without taking helmets off. That's what they're doing, ain't they? Sneaky. But in relation to that, there was some Power Ranger reveals. So I thought, why not, Rich? Why not discuss some of those Power Ranger reveals? So let's do exactly that. So in anticipation for that very episode, Hasbro did a live stream earlier this week, and they revealed some Power Rangers stuff, and they revealed the remastered Power Rangers. Now, again, we talk about Marvel Legends on here, but you know I love Power Rangers. My only pickup this week is Power Ranger themed, as I'm slowly backtracking and trying to complete some of the teams that I like the look of. This is the yellow Dino Thunder. We need the Black Ranger, which is Tommy, and then we're complete on that. So that was my only pickup this week, which made me think, do you know what? We can talk about these Power Rangers because something bothers me, right? And you know YouTube likes it when you get bothered about something. So see these remastered, Rich, right? We've already got blue. We've already got yellow. Now look, you were showing yellow off. Trini with the pigtail. She looks sweet. She looks great. But what bothers me here, Rich, is Green Ranger here comes without his dragon shield. The iconic piece of armor for Green Ranger comes without his shield. To celebrate the 30th anniversary in the remastered line, let's give you the Green Ranger without his dragon shield. Now, I know what people are...
Hang on, Anne. Let me just stop you right there. This is based on the iconic green candle thing. I can't put my glasses on, so I've taken them off. But it's based on the iconic green candle storyline from Power Rangers, and you're wrong. This is screen accurate. Thank you.
Okay, look, you're not wrong.
Oh, back in the room. Who's that? Who's that?
I don't know who that was, but I don't think I like him. So, yeah. That guy was not wrong. It's not inaccurate. That wasn't my point. I wasn't saying it was inaccurate. I'm saying to celebrate the 30th anniversary, they're doing a remastered pinless version and they don't even give us the dragon shield. Now, I know everyone's screaming at me. The Red Ranger comes with a dragon shield. Yes, I know. Calm down. Stop. Move away from the keyboard. We know. Doom Customs back at it. Thank you very much.
Doom Customs donated $25. You gentlemen are amazing. Also, why can't I stop watching Rich fondling Monet?
I don't. You tell me, Doom Customs. You tell me. He says, you gentlemen are amazing. Also, why can't I stop watching Rich fondling Monet? Go on, give him a little fondle. Give Monet a little fondle.
I was actually fondling that. I was fondling the leg. I've got Monet now. Look,
there you go. Doom Customs appreciate it. Back to the Dragon Shield. Okay. The Fossil says, I don't like my Rich M with that voice. They also say that accent was wild. Everyone's just stunned at the minute by that imposter on our stream. Anyway, so the Red Ranger does come with the Dragon Shield, okay? I know he does. But I still think the green should have come with it. I do like the fact that it comes off and you can put it on any Ranger. It's a nice feature. But I still think for the remastered line, Green Ranger should have come with his iconic shield. He should have been packed in with him. But it's not to be. Rich, any thoughts? Or am I just an idiot?
No, because if you only wanted the Green Ranger, you'd want the Dragon Shield. I think that's why they've done it. So like people will buy. But then I think most people, if you're only going to buy two of this, most people would buy. If you're a fan of MMPR, like chances are Tommy and Jason were your favorite two. One of them two. So chances are they would be the two that you're going to buy, like type of thing.
Zach and Kimberly. My favourite two, for the record. They were my Donatello of the Power Rangers. Even though technically Billy should be the Donatello of the Power Rangers, but no, it was Zach. He could break dance.
I think it's amazing. In like the 30-year gap since like they last did Power Rangers, David Yost still has not learned to act as Billy. So that's always amazing that he's come back for that, and he's like the main one in it with Zach. But thank God for Walter Jones. He carries that show.
I always appreciated Billy because he stuck around way longer than everyone else. Like, even when he wasn't a Power Ranger, he was still with Alpha 5, always helping away. So, I like the...
Well, he was going to be employed, like, as an Oscar-nominated movie, was he?
I do like the OG Rangers, for sure. So, I'm going to watch that. I will watch it, of course. But yeah, my gripe with these releases, I'm in, by the way. I'm rebuying a set of Mighty Morphin Rangers to get the pinless versions with the added accessories. Like, they've got my money. I'm in. I just think it's a bit annoying. Yeah, I can't wait to display those accessory pieces. They're definitely not going in a box.
But you get them in every colour. Look how good they are. They are like...
You can create a good display. And what's great is that you don't have to get rid of your old ones. You can use them to display civilian heads or holding the helmets or put morpher poses. Like, there's options here with the Power Rangers, and they're so iconic. You can absolutely get them in different poses. So I don't see it as like, oh no, I have to buy another set. I'm happy to get an upgraded version. I always want the best representation of the thing I like in plastic. And if this is better than the previous version, I'm always going to be intrigued. And the other ones I can display as civilian heads, because I don't think we're ever going to get civilian bodies, unfortunately. But so yeah, or even just the helmet. I do like a helmet holding pose. I'm not going to lie. Don't know what it is about just standing there holding a helmet, but I like it.
Do you know what's weird about these as well? Is they haven't shown the backs of the packaging. Yes. So like we don't know as well if the Red Ranger has got a civilian head with it, because they've shown Kimberly, they've shown Tommy, and like they haven't shown Jason. So like, are we not getting a Jason head? Is it because we got the Dragon Shield we can't get a Jason head now?
That's what I'm thinking. But also them not showing the back of the box is odd as well. So maybe there's like a late minute dispute over likeness rights of some, or sometimes they have to get...
He's done something, haven't he? Isn't
approval?
Isn't he going to like...
Something to do with fraud.
Case or something?
Yeah, something to do with fraud. Yeah. Like, so it could be a license
like,
pending thing or something going on.
Yeah, because they don't like he is in Always and Forever somewhere, but like I don't think he was invited back because I think Kimberly, I think Amy Jo Johnson and the late Tommy, they were both invited back, but they turned it down themselves. Where I don't think Jason was invited back because of the court case thing.
Yeah, sad times. Well, it is accurate that he wore this dragon shield. So did Zach as well. They both wore the dragon shield within the series briefly, mind you, but they definitely did. I've got both of them on my display. Zach with the dragon shield was a Walgreens exclusive. It ended up coming to the UK eventually, and the Red Ranger with the dragon shield was in a San Diego, the 2019 San Diego 2-pack that came with the first time you could get the gold Zeo Ranger as well. So you've already had options to get both of these with the dragon shield, so they are canon to the series, mind you, but I just thought it was an odd choice, like you said, for the 30th anniversary. People, especially with the late David Frank passing away recently, maybe people just wanted to get the Green Ranger to pay tribute on a collection, and now they're going to have to get Red just to be able to display him with his iconic shield. So odd choice, and yeah, not seeing the back of the box definitely makes me ask questions, but it could just be nonsense. Everything we're saying is pure speculation, by the way. We don't know anything, but it could be one of the reasons. But yeah, no.
I hope there's like maybe a hidden accessories. Maybe there is a hidden head with Jason. Maybe Kimberly gets a guitar so she can have a sing along.
Well, I just think if there wasn't a masked head, they'd show it because they've showed the other two. So something's off. Either the head's there and they need approval, or they're waiting for some sort of licensing or something. Something is being withdrawn for a particular reason. We just don't know why. Is the Pink Ranger a new Amy Jo Johnson figure? If so, what's the difference? So
come on, compulsive collector. Have you seen every other Amy Jo Johnson head sculpt that Hasbro have released? This looks like Amy Jo Johnson, not like something from a horror film like the other ones. Like that Smile. What's that film? Smile. The first one looks like that. Where they're like that. She's like dead eyes. Looks nothing like her. It looks horrible. This looks good. It's got the headband, which is like how I remember Kimberly. Yeah. This is the best looking Kimberly head sculpt that they've done. So I'm pleased with this one.
Yeah, no, I completely agree with everything Rich just said. Yeah, there is of course, there's two other versions of Kimberly's head sculpt. I think one came in the glittery version, or maybe the Sal shaded version.
No, they use cat in the glittering one.
Oh, okay.
So there was one, the Ninjetti version has got one, and there's one in the first one. Because they could have done a new sculpt with Ranger Slayer, and they never did. But there we go.
Yeah. I don't think they've done any of the cartoon heads apart from maybe April's head, but she's only cartoon, I guess. So, or comic style, if you will. So yeah, I agree with Rich. These are the best Rangers. Like if you want a 6-inch scaled Mighty Morphin Power Ranger in your collection, undoubtedly these remastered figures are the best. If you pose them up just right, they're the best ones out there. So, and they're the most iconic team as well, easily, at least for our generation, I think. Maybe not your favourite, but I think broadly the most iconic or most recognisable looking team. To be fair, if you get any 5 characters in spandex in different colours, people are going to assume Power Rangers anyway, but you know what I mean.
Compulsive Collector says he's just seen it on his phone, smart ass. I think the smart ass was directed at you, Dan, definitely.
Oh, okay, yeah, me. That's my bad. Sorry, Compulsive Collector. Sorry, John. Okay, so yeah, the Dragon Shield thing, again, it doesn't matter. I'm buying them all anyway, right? So it genuinely doesn't matter to someone like me. But I was going to pick up an extra green, just because. And now I'm like, well, I can't, because now I'd have to buy an extra red as well. So it's unnecessary. So there you go. So they're out. Black Ranger's not gone up for pre-order yet either, but they did show off his unmasked head, and it's got like a 90s flap top, which looks great. Again, that probably looks like the best Zach head we've got as well so far. So definitely making upgrades with all this. I think that was one of the better Trini heads as well, and I think even Billy was an upgrade. So far, all the remastered.
That's a good looking civilian head for Trini. So
all the remastered heads have been better. So who doesn't like a remastered head, right? So there you go. But I, again, being a Mighty Morphin fan, and I'm all in on everything Mighty Morphin, And that's exactly what the 2 deluxe figures are this year, or this wave 4 or 5 of deluxe figures. So we are finally getting the long anticipated single packed Rita Repulsa. Now previously she was in a 2-pack with Lord Zed to celebrate their anniversary, their wedding. I think in that though she had like the silver highlights on her dress rather than the gold, which is obviously what we see her in all the time. So it was more of a variant of Rita. This one is so much more accurate, and there's so many more displaying options. I really like what they've done here. Let me skip through the monster real quick to get to Rita first, because I definitely think she's the highlight on this one. It's the swappable faceplate. So first of all, they've painted her staff. So now her dress is accurate with the gold, and they've also got the right decals on her staff. So that staff instantly pops already, looks a lot better. Really like what they've done there. Again, the detail, the sculpt was always there. They just never painted it on the 2-pack version. So that looks better. It's the face technology, like the interchangeable face plates that I really like. So you've got the look where it's literally that iconic look where she's like, after 1,000 years I'm free, time to take over the world. That was my terrible Rita impression, but you know what I'm referring to. Can you do a better one?
After 10,000 years I'm free, it's time to conquer.
There you go. So she's got that face sculpt. She got the really sad face sculpt. I don't know what type of impression I'd do for that one.
That's like, Flashes, why did you fail?
Yeah, there's that. And then she has the effect pieces, which are really nice. Lightning Collection do some good effect pieces. Oh, that's where she throws it, doesn't she? She make my monster grow. That's what I say as well on certain occasions. And there's the box. So let me look at the back of the box. I was hoping no one noticed that. Where's the back of the box? We've definitely seen the back of the box for this one.
They don't show the back of the boxes anymore.
This is ridiculous. They definitely showed the back of the box for this one. I've seen it. Let me go to Hasbro Pulse. Let me look for Rita. Rich, what do you think of Rita?
I think this looks really nice. After seeing the special, I'm surprised they didn't do another faceplate based off her look in the special. If you know, you know. So I do wonder if we're going to get another Rita as a PulseCon exclusive in her Once and Forever look. And maybe there is one new Ranger in that as well. Maybe we'll get that new Ranger in this as well. It's not really a spoiler. I'm trying not to spoil it, but I'm sure most people who wanted to see it saw it yesterday.
I will watch it, but when Amanda's not around, because she takes the mick out of me, it's fine. I will watch it. But a new Ranger, that does intrigue me. I couldn't find a picture of the back of the box. I have seen one of Rita, though, and she comes with the 3 face plates, effect pieces, her staff, and again...
She could have come with the space dumpster. That would have, sent it over the edge. Like she could be like... Ah!
Yeah, and just unpop the torso out and just shove her in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that could have worked. That could have worked easily. Did anyone else notice Dan make an eggplant joke? Damn, he noticed. He noticed. I thought I got away with it. So there's Rita, a single pack finally. I think people will be happy to get that if they missed out on the Lord Zed, even though the Lord Zed 2-pack is pretty cheap, to be fair. In the UK, you can get it off Toy Biz, or not Toy Biz, Toy Dip or something like that. It's like £25 it was at some point. So she's been easy to get, to be fair. She wasn't exactly hard to get, but this is definitely the better looking, and I do love the 3 face sculpt. So I've already got 2 Lord Zeds anyway, as I brought that pack to get Rita and I already had a Lord Zed. So now I'm going to have 2 Zeds and 2 Ritas. Not mad at it. I'll display them differently. I think I've got Lord Zed's throne 3D printed as well, so I'm not mad at it. I'm also not mad at this. Another Mighty Morphin Power Ranger original villain. Now, I said that he was the first villain to appear, but he wasn't. He was in episode 3, but he was the first to get beaten by the power sword gun thing. Do you know when they combine their weapons?
Also, very timely, this release as well. You think Hasbro would have known about the special they just made?
Okay, so maybe he shows up again, but he is an old school villain that we haven't got in figure form, so he can go along nicely with the other 6 we've got already. I think we've got 6. So I'm loving it that they keep giving us these old villains. I know fans of the later generations of Power Rangers are going to be a little bit frustrated about where's this monster, where's this guy, but I'm just like, give me all. Like, give me the monster of the week for all the Mighty Morphin. I would genuinely buy them all because I love all those crazy, wacky designs. And there's still some we want to see, which we will discuss in a second. But just looking at the pictures real quick.
Would you prefer that he came in a lunchbox so you could have a new lunchbox to take to work?
No, Rich, because that lunchbox was like made of cardboard, and my food would have got soggy or wouldn't have been protected in the rain or anything. I don't know why I'm running around in the rain with a lunchbox for, but you know what I mean. He looks completely pinless. He looks pretty big. I love that they've included the clay monster for Finster. Like, every release now needs to come with the clay monster for Finster. It just makes sense. So, like, that's a beautiful little, again, a tiny little detail. Probably cost them less than a penny to make, but it does add to the collection. It gives you those options. You can display him while Finster's holding the monster. Like, I really like that touch. Small detail, but I appreciate it. He comes with a lightning effect for his head, his big mace, and his shield as well. But he looks good. He looks good. Usually they skimp on the paint with these deluxe figures. That's been a criticism, I think, so far of this line. A lot of, like, Eye Guy and that Slither, they all were, like, missing paint details, where this guy doesn't look too bad, to be fair. So, yeah, I reckon he looks good. I'm looking forward to this one. And, again, it's multi-morphing, so I'm all in. So I'm in on both of those deluxe figures. Have you got any of the villains, Rich, or do you just dabble in with the Rangers?
I've got Rita and Astronomer, and I've got the Psychos. I think that's it for villains.
You got Eclipse, that Ecliptor guy?
No.
Oh, okay.
I'll get Madam War though. No, Super 7 Ultimate's doing that. Madam War. I'll get Madam War.
Yeah, wait for. You'll be able to add her to your collection in 2026. I look forward to it. So, while we're talking about Power Rangers, again, right, I know we usually talk about Legends here, and it's fine. We have talked about Legends, but it is quite timely. And Power Rangers is up there with nostalgia for me, absolutely. I've got a decent Power Rangers display upstairs. Not behind me, it's upstairs. One day I'll do a video, I promise, one day. But I found these images that Rich sent me to do a Power Ranger themed streamed back in the day with Brandon. But we learned really...
What?
Yeah, he's starting. The memory's starting to fade in my head as well. I don't know, like his face is just starting to blur in my face. I just can't picture his face anymore. It's been so long. Where is he? Where is Brandon? If anyone finds Brandon, let me know. I'm gonna start putting missing posters around and see if anyone can find him. If you look hard enough, you'll find him. That's all I'm saying. Okay, so let me get these up. So Rich put these together of monsters we would like to see in Ranger form. So just as a little bit of fun, I want to just go through these, all right? Rich made these graphics, you said, about 2 years ago, right?
Yeah, I think this is my audition thing, where you were like, I need these in 2 days. Do them now. And I did like 50 ideas.
And he even turned me into Rita Repulsa. Oh, look, and I'm even holding 2 Power Rangers. Look at the detail there. Beautiful.
Look at the work I used to do back in my super producer days. Remember those times working from home when I had hours free? Oh, the memories.
That is a t-shirt and a half, isn't it? I should make that. I'd look great in a Rita hat. I'm not going to lie. Can you buy Rita hats? Someone look on eBay for me. I need a Rita hat. I
reckon you could. Easy. Etsy or something.
Next week, Dan, in a Rita hat. Talking about Legends. So there you go. So a few of these suggestions will probably have already existed. Easy example is Finster and Scorpina. We now actually have. They actually happened. That's how long ago we made these lists, all right? But the others I would like to see. So I'm just testing the chat. Do you remember these guys' names? Okay? Bonus points to whoever can get it first. So can you name the villains on screen? Not including Finster and Scorpina. I've gave you those one for free. Who are the other ones? 2 of them are original sort of goons of Rita. The other one is the brother of Rita Repulsa. I'll give you a second. Can anyone name? Okay, Justin collects. 10 points to you. Congratulations. Keep those points safe. One day you'll be able to cash them in. Yes, it is Squat, Babu, and... Rito, oh, you say it,
Rito Revolto.
Thank you. I get tongue-tied. Cute Cool said Zabu. Was that a guess or? It's not a bad guess. Zabu, I like that.
Zabu is Kazar's saber-tooth tiger.
Zabu. I appreciate the effort though. It's a good guess. But yes, Finster, Squat, and Babu. So. These are all high on my list to be made. So Finster, we've got made. He's great, by the way, in figure form. Scorpina, another great one. That 2-pack with the Yellow Ranger is only like £20 on Amazon US right now. So if you haven't got that 2-pack, get it. It's worth it for Scorpina alone. Squat and Babu, we need now to go along with Finsta and Goldar to complete that sort of original Rita trio. So a 2-pack of them would be great, please, Hasbro. Like, I remember having the bigger 5-inch figures as a kid. Would like to see them come into existence. And then Rito, I would like as well. I always liked his character design of like the skull with the half camouflage. So I'd like to see it in figure form. Like, I think they'd do a good job. Well,
it's like them three, Bulk and Skull, are like the big
OGs,
big emissions now from the MMPR, because they've done everyone else. So they've done like the Rangers now multiple times. So it's weird they haven't done any of those, because I think those would be ones that a lot of people would want and would sell quite well.
Northern Nomad says Sucker 1, Sucker 2, Sucker 3. Northern Nomad like Groot, isn't he? Where, do you know Groot can only say, I am Groot? I think Dave can literally, he has to put the word sucker into every sentence he says. Imagine working with Dave. Are those reports done, Dave? Yes, they are. Sucker. Probably get fired, get in trouble. Jay says, Super 7 needs to do these for me, please. Look, if Super 7 do these, I'd be in. Like, because I want representations of these ugly bastards on my shelf, absolutely. But there you go. These are all layups anyway. Let's get a little bit deeper, all right? Let's get a little bit deeper. So again, we can start ticking some of these off the list, all right? So Eye Guy, tick. We've already got him. The piranha fish guy. What's he called? Piranha's head. Tick. We've got him. And then Pudgy Pig. Tick, we've got him. I've actually got him twice. Yeah, twice. I've also got him twice in a bloody lunchbox that I ended up buying that lunchbox on sale for £10, and I originally bought it for like 60 quid. Don't be an idiot like me, okay? But I've got 2 Pudgy Pigs now. So we've got them. So out of the 5 on screen, we've already got 3 of them, okay? So you know what I'm asking you guys now? Name the other 2. So not Pudgy Pig, not Eye Guy, and Piranha Face Guy. That's not his name. Well, you know what I mean. Who are the other 2? Again, an extra 10 points to whoever gets them first. Spoiler alert, they're not Sucker 1 and 2.
And one of these was the original Power Ranger enemy villain.
Oh.
Enemy monster of the week, even.
I like these tidbits. I like these little facts. Just giving the chat a second. Bob and Steve, says Jeremy. Good guess.
Oh, not Jeremy. You got it one.
No, I appreciate the get. I like it. Bob and Steve. That's what I mean. If you don't know, just throw something out there. Why not? Get involved. Jarhead says Shrimp Guy. I like it.
Which one's a shrimp?
I don't know.
What are you eating, Jarhead?
Maybe he's on about the fish guy, because I kept getting his name wrong anyway. Jamie says, School Pirate Sucker. I appreciate it. The guesses are getting closer. Cloud says, wouldn't they be Sucker 4 and 5? Okay, none of these monsters are called suckers, okay? Maybe there is a Ranger villain called Sucker that I wouldn't be surprised. Just a guy with loads of suckers on it, but... Not any of these, anyway. Raphael and Donatella says Kurt K. Thinks says Cute Cool. Jamie's going for another guess. Says Buzzer the Bee. I like the guess. Doom Custom says Jay and Rich. Not quite. The Fossil on the same page says their names are Dan and Rich. Craig's Nostalgic Collector says Grumblebee. Jeremy says Waspinator. I like it. It should be called Waspinator. Legion X says Flounder Face. Tone Dude says Tweedledee and Tweedledum. And then thank you very much. Justin Collects comes in, stops the madness, and actually tells us that their names are Bones and Grumblebee. Thank you very much. But I do appreciate the guesses. Compulsive Collector says, just ordered the Pink Ranger upgrade. No thanks to Rich, who's a bad shill. Make sure he doesn't get a ton of free toys Hasbro sends you, Dan. I would absolutely make sure he gets none of my free toys. They all go on my shelf or on eBay for triple the price. They don't really. All right, keep sending me free toys.
I've got to buy 4 monies by my own money. Look, that's what I come on here and do. That's what he ways I go to work. Buy monies.
Rich goes to work to send me figures to review. I only give him Thursdays off to be on the stream. Straight after this stream, he's back to bed, back to work tomorrow. Dan's got some figures to review. Anyway, back to this. Bones and Grumblebee, where Justin was absolutely correct. Justin, did you genuinely know their names without Googling it? Or did you need to refresh your memory? No shame. Just genuinely curious how deep your depth of knowledge goes. Dune Customs nailed it, says Jay. Would you want these, Rich? Are you actually? You're not getting them, so you probably wouldn't want them. But do you reckon they will be good in the Lightning Collection?
I think Bones would be good because he was the original, like, OG space alien. I think Bones would be a good addition to any shelf type of thing. Grumblebee, meh.
I'd take them all. I'm not, as I said, any Mighty Morphin villain I'm in. Monster of the Week. I want a Monster of the Week shelf, like a whole shelf with my tiers and risers just full of ugly monsters. I want a shelf so
Surely
ugly.
you've got enough now, villains. You could do like a.
I've got a villain
shelf and a villain shelf.
Yeah, I've got a villain shelf, but like.
You should do a video on those shelves, Dan.
I should, and then people would know I have a villain shelf. But I say this, and I definitely need more room to display. But I'd take Bones, a skeleton guy with a pirate hat and a cape. What's not to like? And Grumblebee, yeah, big hench bee. I'm in. All right, let's keep going for it. There's only a couple of these people. We won't keep you forever with these. Okay, the next one. Okay, so the next one, we actually have none of these yet. None of these have actually been made in Lightning Collection. So these are 5 Power Ranger monsters of the week that I would like to see in figure form. Now, I've got a scar on one of my eyes, and I think it was either a shark attack or someone threw a toy at me. I can't remember. Or maybe I'm getting that story confused. Scars were caused because of Power Ranger toys as a kid, is what I'm saying. We used to throw them at each other. I don't know why, but it caused issues. That Goldar was a contender, and also that one in the corner. I'll get to it when we reveal his name, but he's one of my favourites, is all I'm saying. One of my favourites is on screen. I also like the double chicken face, but it's not even a chicken, I learned, so 30 years it took me to learn it weren't a chicken.
He's thirsty for a lot of chickens.
Thirsty for chicken. They get 2 chickens for 1. Top middle is Black Knight, says Jeremy. Could be. I actually don't know all the names of these, so when I press the button to reveal their names, I will be just as surprised as you. Jamie says...
Is that a mouse with boobs?
Mouse with... It's a mouse with bangs, Rich.
With bangs, there you go.
It's a mouse with bangs. Great
bangs.
Bang Mouse. That's a great name. Okay, that's the name of that guy. We've got that one. Bang Mouse. Black Knight from the Zack episode, says Wolfpack. I recognise them all. Like, instantly recognise them all. I even had... So I was at Toy Fair this week with Jay, and I picked up that slot guy and showed Cheeky Monkey Kiara, because on the old toy, you could press the button and his slots would spin. And, you could actually try and get the jackpot on the toy. So, I don't know if Cheeky Monkey Kiara is still watching, but she can clarify that I held that toy up and showed her. She probably didn't care. She was probably just going, yes, Dan, very nice toy. And just patted me on the head and carried on with her day. But I was definitely showing it her. Cloud says, that's Peaky Bird, the Petra Knight, the Batface McGee, Hammerface, and Rubbishbot. Rubbishbot. I do like these guesses from people. This is how...
That's a bat, not a... I thought it was a mouse.
Wait, no, it is a... What?
It's a bat. Put the names out. Let's find out.
It's an armadillo.
That's not. Oh yeah, it's an armadillo.
So he rolls up into a ball and rolls at the Rangers. Right. So the official names are, even though I prefer your suggested names, everybody. The 2-headed parrot. My whole life, honestly, thought that was 2 chicken heads. I even had that as a toy. You even had both of the chicken heads beaked. I had a toy that they would both do that. True. Honestly, 5-inch scale, I think they were. 2 little chicken faces, but it's not chickens. It's 2 parrots. The Nasty Knight with a KN. Nasty Knight. So not the Black Knight, the Nasty Knight, and then Scodadillo.
Can you turn into a ball? It's Sockadillo in it.
Scatman was a big hit all across the world, right? Both American and US guys and UK guys can appreciate that reference. I'm not even drinking today. What's going on? They're clearly delusional. I've not slept much. That's what it is. Slots guy. That's the guy that actually has the slots in him. He was great. And Slippery Shark. That's not as a creative name. I preferred Hammerface. Rubbishbot was a pretty good name though as well. I like that. The Fossil says this guy is a crazy person. You're not wrong. She can confirm. Thank you very much. Jay probably just shouted and says, quick, you need to come and confirm. I appreciate you coming back to confirm. Carry on with your day. But Slot Guy is a pretty good figure. I want all of these in Lightning Collection, please. Rich, pick 2. If you were in charge of the next deluxe line, which 2 you reckon would make good Lightning Collection figures?
Slippery Shark and Slotsky, if he like came with real money, you could like, put your money in. You got 20 quid back. It's just made the figure a lot cheaper.
Good. That would be pretty good. But honestly, if they made him in Lightning Collection and they actually had the slots that spin, that would be pretty good.
He'd be £500.
He would.
Next year's HasLab.
But I'll take the 2 parrots. I'll take the Nasty Knight. And as I said, the Scodillo, which I can't even say properly, that was the one that I...
Soccadillo. Soccer like soccer.
Okay, Soccadillo. Okay, I don't like soccer, do I? Football Dillo. He... because he rolls into a ball. Soccadillo. I see what they did there. Yeah. Geniuses! I had him as a toy as a kid, but he couldn't roll up into a ball, so I don't know how they'd do that, but anyway, I'd like it. There you go. Slippery Bird, my nickname in college, says Doom Customs. Could have been a Power Ranger villain. Okay, there's another one here. Apart from Ivanhoe's...
What did you have a nickname in college or school?
No, just Dan. No, actually, I don't want to say. I'm not saying. Just Dan. What about you?
When I was at university, they used to call me illegally bald. And I was not.
Because you were doing law.
With that. Yeah.
I see what they went. Okay.
And I used to dress in pink, so that's what.
And the skirts as well, yeah.
And the chihuahua in my back. Shut the fuck
up. Illegally blonde, bald. Okay, I see what they went for that. Okay, this one's getting a bit deep here. Apart from Ivanhoe, right, so let's clearly discuss Ivanhoe first. Okay, so I learned very recently that the same guy who played Ivanhoe is the guy that plays Balok in the Indiana Jones movies, which I just genuinely did not. Are you being sarcastic? Did you not know?
No, I didn't know that either.
Yeah, so the guy who plays Balok in Indiana Jones is Ivanhoe. That's him.
Oh,
so
yeah.
that was like something I seen recently, and I was like, that's quite interesting. It wasn't even Stephen Fry who told me. I seen Damien write it somewhere, and then I went and looked it up, and I was like, do you know what? Damien's fucking right, it is. So, Ivanhoe's... he is technically not owned by Hasbro Power Rangers. He's owned by Saban, and it's a whole separate licensing thing. So, and because Ivanhoe's never appeared in the show... I don't even know if Hasbro can make Ivanhoe without going off to make a separate deal. So I wouldn't have high hopes for Ivanhoe, which is unfortunate, as I would love an Ivanhoe. But unless they make movie Power Rangers, we don't see it happening. We got the Tango Warriors, we got the Ninjetti, because they're all in season 3 of Power Rangers. Ivanhoe was basically wiped off canon. Here's an alternative reality only for the movie. So as much as we all want an action figure of Ivanhoe, I don't think it's happening. But the others are a possibility. Now... That's it. Dan's nickname in college, Ivanhoe. I wish it was Ivanhoe. I wouldn't have even minded that. Give me Ivan and Divatox all day. Yes, Divatox is from the other movie, Turbo. So let's just get into these names because I don't even know these ones. Okay, so Hydro Hog. Where's he from, Rich?
Hydro Hog is from the Alien Rangers season. He is the Alien Rangers enemy.
Is he like a continuous bad guy or like flavor of the week?
No, he's there for like I think most of the season, and then Rita's father takes over. So he's like, when like the MMPR kids get changed into like little kids,
yeah,
and then the Alien Rangers come down. He's like the one who.
So he is a Mighty Morphin then, I guess. I just don't recognize him.
Like the mini Alien Rangers.
Just before they turn to Zeo, isn't it? That is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. He's Mighty Morphin. I'm in on him. That's all I need to know. King Mondo. Now, he comes after Lord Zed and Rita, right? Here's the next one. Here's the Zeo bad guy, right?
He's Zeo, yeah.
Yeah, I remember him because he's like all the bot army guys, and I definitely had toys of some of them, I think. Divatox, she's Turbo, essentially. She like lives in a submarine. She's got a couple of ugly bad guy sort of sidekicks as well. That would make pretty interesting figures.
She's like the pirate queen, isn't she?
Yeah.
She's like got that pirate ship that she goes around with and stuff.
And then the Queen Machina, she's another one that I think people would really want for the Zeo again. I assume all the machines.
Yeah, it's a machine empire.
Do they go into in space as well, or does it change for in space?
It changes for in space. That's when you get astronomer. But
of course.
Queen Machina and King Mondo, they do show up in other places as well.
Holy shit, I've made it to a live. It's been a minute. Been busy at work to tune in. Everyday Jack.
Hello.
How you doing, Everyday Jack? That's the magic of being here live. We're live on YouTube to say hello to you in the chat. Glad you could make it. We appreciate you. We're talking Power Rangers, which is not something we often do here, but it's on theme. We're celebrating 30 years of Rangers this week, so getting in the mood. So yeah, I'd take these in figure form all day long. Ivan Ooze is a big one for me, but I'm also well aware I don't think it will happen. But it's probably my most wanted on that list. What about you? Divatox for you, right? Or Queen?
Yeah, Divatox all the way.
Yeah.
I like the villains of that season. Like Turbo was a shit season, but the villains are quite good.
I never hated the Turbo movie as a kid. Like I didn't like Justin.
Oh, it was
as much.
that stupid blue
yeah,
kid.
I didn't
and then
like Justin.
Age into an adult, and it was like, oh.
Yeah, because they put him in there so us kids could feel like we could be Rangers too.
But we didn't. Everyone hated him.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh.
All of us thought we don't even like. Yeah, everyone just was annoyed by him. So yeah, that didn't work the way they wanted to. But I don't hate Turbo as much. And to be fair, they did reveal the first Turbo Lightning Collection figure with TJ as the Red Ranger. So give it 3 years.
Not available in the UK.
No.
Thanks, Hasbro.
Yeah, I don't know what's Hasbro. I think they're taking them the way of G.I. Joe, but we don't know that for sure. But it'd be nice for them to fucking communicate.
They're not taking them the way of G.I. Joe because they're not available anywhere. Even if they were available on Pulse, it would be something. They're not available anywhere. They haven't stocked that main wave anywhere in the UK.
That is just not
only good. Available on import. But you can get all of the Cobra Kai figures everywhere.
What the fuck? Not original actual Power Rangers, but we can get Cobra Kai mishmasks that don't even make any freaking sense. Oh, don't get me started. Anyway. There you go. There's that, and I think that was okay. Oh, we got one more. Have we got one more? Let me have a quick jump. I think that might be this might be the last one. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the last one, and then we got a bonus one, bonus. I'm a frog, which I'll show you in a sec, if you remember. Okay, last one then. So we've got a Ecliptor. That's happened. He came in a 2-pack. We've actually got 2 versions of him. A single pack deluxe version and then the 2-pack version as well. I ended up getting the 2-pack version as that is the green one. That's the sort of main form. But the other ones I genuinely don't recognise. We're out of the Mighty Morphin around there. I do recognise that Dino Thunder villain though because he's been confirmed, right?
Yeah, I think we got Mesagog. Yeah, Mesagog, didn't we? We've got him. I think he's just come out now.
Yeah, he's
not to ship.
Oh, is he due soon? I thought it's definitely a pre-order. He's definitely been revealed. He's in that range. Yeah. He's in the wave with the Black Ranger from Dino Thunder. So there's 2 on that list that are gonna have happened. The other 3, I don't know their names, so I'm just gonna go for a guess here. Okay, I'm going with Spiky Devil Face. The one next to him is Cyborg Samurai. And the one underneath Cyborg Samurai is Evil Green Sonic. Am I close? Let's have a look. I wasn't close. Damn.
Nearly.
So far. Dark Corner.
Dark Onda.
Dark Corner. Oh, you read them, Rich. So I'm going to get them wrong.
In the middle, we've got Dark Onda. On the top right, we've got Rancic, Time Force villain. On the bottom, we've got Grum. And then we've got Mesagog and Ecliptor, who Ecliptor is available in 2 versions. You can get that one in a 2-pack with Astronomer, or you can get the red single release. And Mesagog is coming soon.
There you go. So yeah, these ones are a little bit out my realm. I do like Dino Thunder though. Again, I only paid attention to it because I'm a featherweight fan and Tommy was in it. So I did glance at Dino Thunder. That's why that character design rings a bell. Ecliptor's in space, so it starts to get blurry, but I do remember in space. But the other 3, not my wheelhouse. So what are the other 3 from?
Dark Onda is in space as well. I think he's like the big bad, like the boss of like Ecliptor and Astronomer.
Okay.
I think.
Can't remember.
Then Rancic is Time Force, and then Gram is Gram SPD. I'm not sure. I can't remember. Come on, Justin. Type in the chat.
He's appreciating my guesses. But there you go. So out of the 3 we haven't had, which do you reckon's more essential to Lightning Collection so far? I would say the In Space one would make the most sense right now, right?
I'd want Ransec because Time Force is a good series.
Okay.
They need to do the rest of the Time Force villains, Rangers. Like, we still need a Jen, the Pink Ranger, the best of all Pink Rangers.
Is that the last one you need to complete that team?
I think there's two. There's 2 left. I think there's green and pink, as far as I know.
Okay.
Because we had blue on the bike just came out, didn't he? So I think it's just green and pink left.
We got a bonus slide that I think Rich threw in as a little bonus. There it is. I'm a frog by this mysterious stranger. We don't know who it is, but he's a frog. Does anyone recognise that emoji? Looks similar to something in the chat. I can make a mishmash of that. There you go. So there we go. So there's our little Power Ranger talk today. In celebration of the 30-year anniversary that I will be watching very shortly. But I have heard that it's just cheesy fun. It's just nothing like you can't go in there expecting anything crazy. So yeah, I'm curious to see how it plays out. I'm curious to see if there's any little extra cameos or anything. But we shall see. Brandon, the late Ranger. Absolutely, yeah. He's a frog. He didn't like that picture. He wasn't a fan, but...
Always and forever, Brandon.
Always and forever. There you go. Yeah, Rich is from SPD, says Justin.
Yeah.
So there you go. Is there, like, while we're still on Power Rangers, before we wrap up, is there any Power Ranger villains that you would like to see? Like, again, my wheelhouse is the original Mighty Morphin villains. So can anyone think of any original Mighty Morphin villains? Like Monster of the Weeks that we didn't talk about that would be great in Lightning Collection. Throw one at me and I'll Google it.
Madam Woe would be the one I want the most.
Madam
But then
Woe.
Super 7 are doing it. Woe, WOE.
Oh, okay, yeah, she's the white, isn't she?
Yeah.
May as well just show the Super 7 one, I guess. I guess. Super 7. She's on pre-order on Super 7 right now, actually, so that's easy enough. So she is in...
voiced by Alex Bernstein, who is Lois in Family Guy.
Oh, there you go. Tidbits for days. Okay, yes, they're asking me if I want to ship to the UK. Yes, I'm good, thank you. Okay. There she is. So Super 7. To be fair, it's a character that Lightning Collection haven't done. So they're getting ahead of the game. I think every other figure that Super 7 have revealed so far, there is a Lightning Collection like counterpart. So this is the first villain they've done that Lightning Collection haven't touched. So would you get the Super 7 one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll go grab this one when it comes out.
Yeah,
I'm not pre-ordering it because I got about 5 years. But
you got time. You got time, and then they'll all come at once and give Jay a heart attack. In the chat, Jay did convert from Lightning Collection to Super 7, so Jay would prefer things in Super 7 these days. Drunk Dan and Pink Rich, I'd pay real money for those action figures. Look, we can put our faces on selfie series, right? They've come to the UK yet? Not. No UK selfie series.
Is that something that we want, the selfie series?
Look, I'd give it a go. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying it's worth the money. I'm not saying it's great.
Never forget Christopher Allen. Never forget that saga.
Poor Christopher Allen. He's got his now, though. He
got it in the end, though. He got it in the end.
He did. But that bearded man, he's still a mystery. Who was that guy? But no, if it did come to the UK, again, not saying it's worth the money, not saying it's good. I'm just saying I'm a sucker and I'd at least give it a go out of curiosity. But again, I'm an action figure.
It's not worth it for me. I can't get glasses.
Look, Bold's the cheat code.
I haven't got any hair, so I should have a 10% discount.
Yeah, Bold is the cheat code. If you've got no hair, it instantly makes the figure look more like you. I don't know. It's just a cheat code. It works. We just need to get you some glasses somehow. We can beat up Billy and steal them off him. But no, I'd give it a go. You saying you wouldn't give it a go if it came here? You'd get drunk one night and give it a go.
If they did a Generation X body, I'd get it's money and Richem. The stuff of nightmares.
Look, as long as you've got bangs, it's okay.
Exactly.
Okay, I'm looking at the chat, seeing if people throw anything. Okay, Justin. Here's the expert here. So let's take one off Justin. I meant that in a nice way, Justin. Like, I appreciate your Power Ranger insight. Power Rangers. So Spider. Oh, okay. I think I had this as a toy as well. Yes, absolutely had this as a toy. Because there's the picture of the toy. Oh, I love it when that works out like that. Okay, so you can't see what I'm showing yet, but I will show you now. So this guy, suggested by Justin, which is Spidertron, and this is the exact toy I had. This one. And I swear you press a button and the arms all do that. They try and hug you. That was my impression of it. Christopher Allen is in the chat saying, I left the room for a moment. Did I hear my name? Yes, we mentioned the Selfie Series saga, Christopher Allen. We never forget, is what we were saying. We never forget the Selfie Series saga. Yeah, this would make a great figure, I think, in Lightning Collection. I think it's one they could do as well. So, yeah, Spidertron. That is a good suggestion. I like it. I swear some people are just going to give me names that don't exist here, so I'm scared to Google stuff.
Cute Cult wants Scorpina in her monster form.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. Let's have a look at that one. Let's have a look. Right, if people give me fake names here and I'm Googling some weird shit, that's on you. Scorpina Monster. There you go. That would look pretty good in figure form, yeah. That would have to be a deluxe as well, to be fair. So I'll take that. I'm going to... Uncaged Draku, whatever. It's some sort of Dragon Ball name. Sorry, I'm not good at Dragon Ball or anime. He suggested Mr. Tickle Sneezer, which I don't know is real or not. We're about to find out. Let's find out. Ugh! It is real. One. Ugh! I don't want that in figure form. Oh my god, that is freaky. And it's multi-morphing. Oh my god, I clearly didn't watch that episode. Oh wait, I did, because it's the little troll thing. Oh my god, it's all coming back to me. Memories have been unlocked. Now nightmares that I've been trying to contain for so long. Oh, I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight. Do you remember this one, Rich, or does it ring any bells?
I can't remember that one at all.
Right, one of the Super 7 figures comes with the troll, if I remember correctly.
Oh, the Yellow Ranger comes with that little doll. That's what that one. There we go. So that is Mr. Tickle Sneezer then.
Oh my god. Yeah, that one I raised from my memory on purpose, but it sort of got unlocked when I seen that little troll doll. But yeah, that's multi-morphing. That's sort of within my rules as well, so I guess I'd have to get it if it made it. Yeah, I'm in on that one if it makes it. Cloud also remembers that guy. That's like if E.T. and Alf had a baby. Yeah. Yeah. It shouldn't be happening. Yeah, Super 7 Yellow Ranger comes with it, says Jay. So Jay's already got Mr. Tickle Sneezer in his collection. Jay, can Mr. Tickle Sneezer do the intro to one of your next YouTube videos, please? I want to know what he sounds like. I want to see that happen. Craig saying Shao Shock. Let's have a look at Shao Shock. Shao Shock.
Yeah, don't Google California Red Devil suggestion.
Golden Shower. Google Golden Shower Monster. I have safe search off as well, so that wouldn't be good. Oh wait, is this in the episode with the Power Rangers? It's like a weird Toka rip-off, right? It's like a Snapping Turtle rip-off. Look, there he is with Squat and Babu, just waving. Hello, mate. I think so. Oh yeah, he's the traffic light one. No, he's not in there with the turtles. What am I talking about? He has a traffic light on his back.
The Turtles crossover is with
in space. Yeah, it's in space. Yeah. Yeah, it's a turtle with a traffic light on its back. Clearly, Finster was having a lazy afternoon, and it was like, "We need a monster," and he was like, fuck it, turtle with a traffic light." And there you go. That's what he made. Look, there you go. That's the Turtles meeting the Power Rangers. That actually happened, people. That's canon. That is canon with Power Ranger story. I'm not even lying. But the monster has nothing to do with that. Shao Shocked. His power is he stops you from crossing the road. He has traffic lights, says Jamie. He absolutely does. Doom's Custom says Lemon Party Monster. Good call. Look,
no.
I don't even want to know what that is, to be fair.
No, you really don't.
I don't even know what that one is. Golden shower is obvious, but yellow lemon party monster. No, I'm not looking.
Don't look, Dan.
Wolfpack,
stay innocent.
Wolfpack says power bottom was one I really liked. Now I'm not trusting these fuckers now. You've lost my trust, chat. You've lost my trust. You've ruined it. You've ruined it. It was a nice game we were playing, but you've ruined it for yourself. Can I trust Tanner? I think Tanner's given me a legit one. Tanner's a Power Ranger guy. Let's have a look. There you go. That is not... That's not Mighty Morphin though, right? That looks like a sword of some sort.
Cyclopsis.
Yeah, it's close. I don't know. I have no idea what this one is, Tanner. You'll have to give me some information. But it doesn't look like a monster anyway. That looks like a Zord. You're cheating. You're playing some other game. We said monsters, Tanner. You cheater. This is my lack of knowledge. Yeah. Uncaged Doc. Okay, I apologise. I can't say your name, but it's something to do with anime, I'm sure.
Uncaged Otaku.
Yeah, thank you. I can't read English, let alone words like that. Mr. Tickle Sneezer gave me so many nightmares. Good times. I think I was 4 or 5. Yeah, I'm not surprised. I've clearly raised it from my brain on purpose. Arvin says, do not search Power Bottom. No, I'm not going to. I told you, if it was off my trust, all of yous. It's Goldar Zord. I don't remember that at all. Don't remember Goldar Zord. Was this during, like...
Why did Goldar need a Zord? Rita just used to make him grow.
Yeah. She showed him his bangs and he grew. You've seen Rita's bangs. They're pointy.
Yeah, pointy bangs.
He reminds me of the white Beetleborg. Beetleborg's mortality. Do you know on a I hate what is it? Why can't I speak today? April Fool's Day. I don't know what's wrong with me. I don't know what's wrong with me. April Fool's Day in the toy community is annoying because you see fake news everywhere. Like, oh, here's a fake. Someone released like something called the Scarab Collection, which was basically Lightning Collection versions of Beetleborg characters, and I was like, yes, I'm all in Beetleborgs. Like, give me some Beetleborgs, and it was just a fake concept art mock-up for the. I can't say what's the word keep escaping me. I can't speak today.
Fakes for April Fool.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know what's wrong with me today, Rich. I don't know what's wrong with me. Phil Jones says he just Googled lemon party. Phil.
Poor Phil Jones.
Phil's curiosity was too much. It's like, don't press the red button, but the red button's right there. He just couldn't like, don't look in the box, but the box is right there. Like, dearie. I'm not doing it. Okay, so in recap today, lots of Power Ranger stuff, but it was mainly some good news because I did get a character off my wish list ticked off, and it was, of course, Miss Mary Jane Watson in figure form. That is the good news for today. A character that was genuinely on my Marvel Legends wish list has been ticked off today. Mary Jane Watson in the yellow jacket or yellow jumper, cardigan, sweater, whatever you Americans want to call it. Lemon coloured party jacket. No, I don't even know what the context is for this, and I'm getting involved. It's ridiculous. Dan, who has Alzheimer's. Honestly, I'm getting old, and I wouldn't be surprised. Like, I'm not sleeping much. I'm clearly forgetting. I'm forgetting just words. Like, I just couldn't find the word April for some reason. But there you go. That's the big deal today. Also, the very expensive Super Adaptoid went up for pre-order. Don't get me wrong, not dissing the figure, not even dissing the reuse. It makes sense for the character design, but the price, it prices me out. Unfortunately. And then in regards to the Power Ranger stuff, I'm in on everything Mighty Morphin, but I was a little bit annoyed that the Green Ranger didn't come with the Dragon Shield. And that is a recap for today. Rich, what were your highlights? What's your favourite thing from today's news topics?
Mary Jane was my favourite thing from the news today. Absolutely.
And the chat agree, because I'm going to end the poll now in the chat. And it ends with 82% love it, 18% hate it. So it's good percentages, 133 votes as well. So I appreciate you. I am ending the poll right now. We do appreciate your contributions to today's chats, apart from the ones who tried to get me to Google some weird stuff. But my curiosity is going to be strong.
Only 51 thumbs up on today's stream, so Abnagla lives for another day and we'll be back next week to trouble us all.
Look,
you didn't succeed in vanquishing him, chat. You didn't succeed.
There's 93 people currently here watching live or lurking. Look, just click that like button. It helps the algorithm, helps the channel. It helps keep Abnugler down that well. I'm game for that gimmick. Let's do it, all right? Go and hit that like button, people, all right? If you're on the replay, hit that like button, all right? We appreciate you. Thank you so much. Yes, of course, we will get the word of the day. But first, let's throw it over to Rich and go, Rich, where can we find you online?
You can find me.
Hang on. Doom Customs jumping in.
Doomed Customs
Thank you,
donated $25. Seriously, you guys and the chat kills me. Everyone please remember to like the stream. Thumbs up.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Doom Customs. Seriously, you guys in the chat kill me. Everyone, please remember to like the stream. Yes, please like the stream. And thank you so much, Doom Customs. Let me throw it back to Rich. Tell them where you can find you online.
You cannot find me at any lemon parties, I'll tell you that. Only Phil Jones will be there. But I will be on Instagram at Displayed Once.
There you go.
Posting all the stuff that I've bought for that week while I was drunk. That's my new thing now.
I do like that.
Yeah, just put them all in one go.
I do like that. It's like, what did Rich purchase in the week? Here it all is in one image. Which ones did he purchase while drunk? You have to guess. That's the game. You have
all
to play.
All of them.
He only buys figures when he's drunk. And look how many action figures he has. There might be a problem there.
Right, I'll tell you this really bad story now. But about 2 years ago, know the Polaris Havoc set?
Yeah.
I got one off In Demand, and about 2 weeks after I got the first one, I got another one from In Demand. So like I emailed Nick and I was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. I think you sent me like the same figure twice. Yeah. Do you want me to like post it back to you?" And he was like, "No, you did purchase the second one." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I was really drunk. Sorry to bother you." But he could have had one back for free because I was just like, "Oh, look, he sent me one twice." No, I was just drunk buying them twice.
Yeah, that's funny. That's funny. Yeah, I usually try and avoid my phone when I'm drinking because I create so many baskets, but I don't check out. I'm sure every other collector does that, where you go on a site and you create a basket and you just don't check out, and you try and talk yourself into it, and you just spend the whole day hovering over the checkout. I've done that recently with the Indiana Jones figures. Like I sort of want to go all in on the Indiana Jones line, but I also
speaking of In Demand, I did it with the Indiana Jones line as well because I had this one in my basket, but because I was going in quick with all the Indiana Jones figures, I didn't realise this was still in my basket. So I finally got a new lick for my shelf.
New lick's a good figure. Does yours do the does yours do the spin?
No, he's not too bad. He's all right.
For 15 quid, I might buy another one then, because the spin of mine does my head in. Mine is like the Tasmanian Devil. Like, it just literally like if I spin it, it's like it'll just fly off. It's a helicopter.
And he comes with two heads and alternate hands. Much better than that bloody Ronan.
15 quid right now as well. 15 quid on
In Demand Toys.
In Demand Toys, absolutely. Rich, people in the chat think the word of the day is going to be Lemon Party, but I don't know if we should leave that cursed for the replay crew. What's the word of the day?
The word of the day is Magic Wand.
Magic Wand. That's definitely not another euphemism.
100% no.
Okay, good. I trust you. Okay, so there you go. That's the word of the day. If you're in the chat right now, there's 88 people still watching as we linger off now. Look, before you go and carry on with your business for the day, just go to the comments and just write something. It helps boost the algorithm. Hit that like, write magic wand, and off you go. Right, carry on your day. But we do appreciate you getting involved as always. Thank you to everyone watching live, everyone who's contributed. One more time before I get out of here, this is the last plug from me, I promise. Where is my show intros? My show intros are right here. Because this Sunday, Legends and Liquor is back on a Sunday, the 23rd of April. The guest spots are now open, okay? First come, first serve, first 18 people, so I can't be more fairer than that. First 18 people, hit me up. I do try and prioritise new people as well, so if you've never been on before, you do jump straight to the top of the list, and I think that people would appreciate that's fair game. So yeah, if you want to be on Legend of Liquor this week, you can message me as soon as I end this, and I'll start putting the list together. First come, first serve, 18 people, 2 groups. Let me know your group preference as well. If you don't give me a group preference, I'll put you where there's a gap. Group 1's always very popular, but Group 1 smells really bad. Group 2 is where all the fun is at. We have duck races. It's just such a better group, okay? So Get involved with Group 2. New duck race this week as well. Everyone starts with 0 points. New league, playoff situation. 2 races every stream. It's going to get good, all right? I'll see you Sunday. Follow me on Instagram. It's Dan Who. All that good stuff. Or if you're on the replay crew, write in the magic wand. That's the word of the day, all right? If you're in the chat, write magic wand, all right? We're off. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Okay, Rich, what's a lemon party? No one's here now. You can tell me.
It is a party with lemons.
Oh, that makes sense.
What happens when you get lemons, Dan? What do you need to do if you get given more than one lemon?
You get given more than one lemon. You squeeze them, put them in a drink, make lemonade.
Yeah. No, you need to fuck it all, man. That's what you need to
what?
do.
What is this? Wow, what's going on? Hopefully no one's watching. Ugh.